So let's talk about breadcrumbing because breadcrumbing is actually not a sign of avoidant attachment. However, it is a sign of a narcissist. And while there are many avoidants that are narcissists, not all avoidants are narcissists. So we can't unfairly categorize them together. Some avoidants just truly have issues with intimacy, nothing more, nothing less. But when you're dealing with a narcissist, there is a term that we use in psychology called intermittent reinforcement. So while many narcissists may not know the psychological uh, thought process behind what they are doing, they know that when they are giving people just enough, that it'll keep them holding on. So when we have these connections, our brain releases dopamine. And as long as the connection is healthy and it's steady, the dopamine is released at a consistent and steady rate. Now, when we are dealing with a narcissist or someone who is breadcrumbing us, the dopamine doesn't know when to release because it doesn't know when it's going to get that connection because the person is in and out, in and out. So, what our brain does is it keeps the dopamine on a constant flow, like a constant steady state, just enough to be ready for when that connection comes. So, dealing with someone who is breadcrumbing you or a narcissist is actually somewhat addictive behavior because it truly does mess with the chemicals in your brain. Now, many narcissists are not emotionally aware. So, obviously, like I said, they don't know the inner workings of what's really happening with their approach. But you, as the receiver of the breadcrumbs, it is up to you to decide, are you going to allow this person to psychologically ruin you? Because that's what narcissists do. They psychologically ruin their victims. Or are you going to stop the breadcrumbing and cut them off? Because the breadcrumbing is never going to amount to any more than just that. And if they are breadcrumbing you and you are responding to it, then you're giving them exactly what they breadcrumbed you for in the first place. And that was for validation. And well, validation is just for parking.